Hi, I'm Benna,
And I'm Konrad.
and we are the Chan fam.
Yes, we are a family of 5 based in Hong Kong.
And we are homeschooling, freelancing, frugal DIY family.
Indeed, that is what we are. And welcome to our podcast.
Episode number 555.
Good job. Entitled Life After/During COVID-19.
Yes.
Yes. So let's get to it.
I believe we are in like the 40th day now since we started practicing self-isolation and whatnot.
In Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong, yes.
Yeah, and at this time that we are releasing this podcast episode, the whole rest of the world is experiencing outbreak.
So I believe what the world is experiencing now is what we went through
Yeah,
a while ago. It's been so long, I feel. It's been 40 days is a long time, you know? All our stocks like disinfectants, toilet paper, rice, they're all stocked up now.
Yeah.
But then we went through like a period of everyone was panic shopping and everything was like gone in supermarkets and stores.
Rice and sanitizer and toilet paper.
Yeah, disinfectants especially.
Paper towels.
Anything that says antibacterial
Yeah,
was gone at that time.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we thought, like, oh man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And now everything's stocked up in the shops.
Yeah.
But now we hear that the same thing's happening
all around the
all
world.
around the world.
Yeah. Back then, I would say in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong went through SARS, so people were really, really on top of things. I mean, I know some people disagree, but I believe as a first timer experiencing this kind of outbreak, we felt Hong Kong was kind of was more on top of things. Like they quickly, school closed immediately. All the schools and all government facilities shut down, all theme parks shut down. Like there was nothing for you to go to. The malls were open, but all the stall. But nobody came out because everyone was like self-isolating immediately. They knew what to do.
Yeah, and everybody wearing a face mask on the street. Yeah.
And the streets were empty, very empty.
And we thought how like crazy and ridiculous this is. But then actually now that we're looking at the numbers,
and we're looking back.
We used to be Hong Kong. Okay, hold on. If the coronavirus statistics were like a game, this is so whatever. But like, okay, looking here on worldometers.info, it used to be
the top 5.
It used to be China, and then us or something.
Right, we were the second.
Yeah, now we're 1, 2, 3,
20
4,
something
5,
the
6,
last
7,
I counted,
8, 9,
but
10,
I'm sure
11, 12,
it went down.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, wow. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44th in the world.
My goodness, 44th.
Yeah.
From the second to the 44th.
So we're recording this on March the 18th at night, and the number is at 181 cases with 92 resolved cases, 85 active cases. So of that 181 cases, half of them are already resolved.
Yeah.
I think there is like this really difficult transition period where we're like, oh, it's okay, it'll blow over, and it doesn't blow over, and then all of a sudden everybody's like buying things, there's nothing left in the stores, and the panic kind of affects us too. And then it becomes like, I think there's like a few days I myself was feeling depressed in a sense, but then I think kind of let go of it a bit, and then found ways of accepting the situation, and also kind of
Making the
finding out the facts too, because there's a lot of just fear of the unknown. But I mean, a lot of things are known, and if you find out the facts and know, you know, what is true and not. For example, I found out on YouTube today about how soap will remove the coronavirus virus
viruses
from
in general from the hand.
Vox. If you YouTube Vox and hand soap,
It's true. Actually, during the panic shopping period when there's nothing in the store, there were a number of hand soaps that does not say antibacterial on the packaging. So those were on the shelves and nobody bought it. But just today we saw that video that says soap in general will help you clean. There's no research that says that antibacterial are more effective or is the only one that you need.
Yeah. So, okay. Life after COVID-19. How has our family life changed? That is the question. That is the question.
That is the question.
That's the question that I'm asking you. Well, how did our life change?
Okay.
You wrote the notes.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar.
It is your life too.
I know. I'm just not thinking about it.
Okay. So I think one of the biggest thing, and I would say that really helped us as a whole family, is that we establish a routine. Yeah. Routine. Routine. Can I say it again? Routine.
Routine. It's
I cannot
her
stress,
favorite word.
Yes, it is. I cannot stress enough how good it is. But come to think of it, routine is just important for everyone. Period.
She's an Amy Santiago.
I am an Amy Santiago, and I'm proud of it.
I'm a Jake Peralta.
Okay. Anyway, okay. So I was saying, especially for families with kids, routine really helps the children and the parents.
Yeah.
What?
To continue.
Why? Are you looking at me like you're Jake? I feel like we are healthier in lots of ways. Physically, spiritually. Relationally. Yeah. We're forced to work together more. So we get to know each other more. Our children are more... They're more independent now, I feel like, because they have so much time. They like to do whatever, and they just play by themselves and everything. We eat healthier. We eat at home more, just because we're on a budget too, being freelancing, part-timing family. So I'm sure a lot of people are affected, their incomes, just because this is very tough times. For a lot of different,
I think,
careers.
So in that sense, I think kind of summarizing the things that you were saying is pretty much like, now that we're forced in this situation, it actually helps us to kind of be more intentional in a lot of areas of our life. We are now more intentional in how much we spend for food. So we don't go eat out as much. The food that we do make at home, we're more conscious of, like, you know, saving money. So then we actually develop good habits in just being smarter in how we spend money. Like now, one of my favorite dishes is, you know, rice with Chinese veggies, which my mother-in-law does really well, and I'm copying her. And with a canned fish, which is fantastic. We have the normal one for the kids and the spicy one for us. And then we have a fried egg on top of it. Gosh, it's so good. Yeah, so I mean, like, so being kind of more intentional with our food. I mean, it's also much healthier too, right? And then more intentional with our time throughout the day. Yeah. And
more intentional on our exercising.
Yeah. So also, I mean, because we
We don't travel. See, we used to go on a lot of like outings. We go to IKEA, we go to the ocean park or different kinds of theme park or government facilities like library or playroom. And then now, instead of all those places, we just go out as a family for a run or going to the park to do laps.
Yeah, and actually now that I'm thinking about it, I think it has a lot to do with self-care, which I think is a very important thing for everybody around the world at this moment, especially now that social distancing and self isolating is a thing around the world. I think you really need to do self-care.
Yeah.
So, if you can go out, get some fresh air, get some exercise, take care of your body, work on your relationships within your family, because you don't want to be stuck in a home where there's like unresolved stuff, and there's opportunity. There's opportunity in this time to work on those areas of your life that you've maybe neglected. And so we found a health, like exercise, is something we've neglected.
Quiet time, regular quiet time.
Going to sleep early. It's not happening tonight. Waking up early, something that we've been trying to push.
So I don't know, that's our experience as a family here in Hong Kong. If you're not in Hong Kong and you're in other parts of the world and just starting to experience like all the panic and isolating yourself and government shutdown or ban travel or whatever, self-quarantine, I hope you know that we just want you to know that it will pass, and that all this panic and stress, give it 2-3 weeks. I think that's when everything in our shopping center and malls stock up again. So don't worry too much. Help each other out. Like I heard, we've been helped a lot ourselves. Like people give us wipes and hand sanitizers. Make your own at home if you have the ingredients, cleaning supplies.
I feel like it's one giant social experiment that someone is running.
Where did that thought come from?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that too. Like, it's like just a big social experiment. Like just seeing the way that a lot of people react. It's like you see a side of society that you don't see otherwise. I think it's a good time to self-reflect, see how you are reacting, and what ways can you react better out of love rather than,
fear.
Fear. Yeah, that's right.
Fear is a big.
What's more dangerous, coronavirus or fear?
But fear is in this time when fear is the strongest kind of motivator. I think we should all step back and take a look at facts. Like, just don't let fear take over.
Be thankful.
Be more thankful. Count your blessings. All these things really help mentally.
I think, and your emotional, spiritual, mental health is also a blessing to the people around you as well. Like, if we want to come out of this as a better world, right? If everybody is looking out for each other and for themselves. And in terms of toilet paper, if you can't find any right now, I think friends and families can share a couple rolls with you. And if you do have more, you can share a couple rolls with your friends and family or your neighbors. And it's just everybody pull through this together during the panic shopping and buying. And I think part of self-care also involves just not always looking at the news, always like going through your feed and seeing all the negative things, and
it's true.
It really affects you. I need to wake up early and have my time with God. And actually, if you're a Christian too, like this is something that I think is a really good time to just break out of I guess the fear or the apathy, and just lift your voice to pray. Pray over, the world, the city that you're in. And I think even if you don't feel it, it activates something inside you. And I think part of that is hope. And I think that's something that this world needs, that you yourself need, that we need. Yeah. What else do we need to say about that? Was that dead on? Are you going to tear up?
No, I was going to
tear up.
We were talking just now and talking about scrolling, reading the news. It's good to be informed.
Yeah.
But when you find yourself getting really, into it, and like you feel like every single piece of news is just perpetuating that fear, I think it's time to kind of stop scrolling, at least just for a couple of hours, and pray, and just self-care, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah, I think you just have to be self-aware about if it's just dragging you down, and then do things to actually lift yourself up.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know, hope this episode gives you an idea of what happened, first of all, in Hong Kong, and gives you an idea of what you can do if you're really like at a loss right now, because this thing just suddenly came on you and your life, and everything is disrupted in your life. So yeah, if you find this helpful, do spread the word and let people know about this. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, what's the other one? Oh, YouTube, Spotify,
TikTok.
iTunes, TikTok. Yes, TikTok.
Website.
Yes.
chanfam.co.
Yeah. And on Spotify and iTunes, you can just type in #TheChanFam.
That's right. All right. Anything else to say?
I think that's it. Yeah. I mean, if it's helpful, you can leave us a comment.
If it's helpful, you know where to find us.
Okay. Good night. It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Good night.
Done. I'm done. You do your magic.